Okay, Tetris Time hopping back into warm-up again. But, okay, once Tetris Time is ready, we will start. So good luck, have fun, everybody. Oh, we'll go ahead and get this bottom game started.
Can't be Tetris Time until he's ready to go.
And he's ready, let's go. Let's do it.
Alrighty. It's going to be Tetris Time versus Myles. Salted Sofa going up against Phamtom. And this is elimination bracket. This is on the loser side of the bracket. So here we go. Phamtom and Salted Sofa starting already. And there you go. Tetris Time and Myles starting as well.
Ooh, yeah, 2 players going out here. You know, it's hard to really make predictions.
Pieces. Where is the T or where is the Z piece for Tetris Time? He is having an unfortunate start. And like I said, there was that classic situation where you're waiting for a Z piece. You finally get a T piece. You decide to drop it in there, but you know, Z's and T pieces swap the Z and S, and he finally got the Z piece after the T piece, and you're like, really? But still, somehow, his field is looking clean. And there you go, and the nod from Tetris Time. Yeah. And boom, another Tetris for Tetris Time.
Myles taking some nice burns up top. Drops a Tetris to bring it back into his favor. Just ever so slightly. Meanwhile, down on the bottom game, Phamtom is up by a Tetris after Sofa drops one.
Everybody has a clean play field ready for a Tetris right now. Nice tuck there from Tetris Time. Tea Time.
I like it. It's kind of a nice nickname.
Yeah, works. And interesting situation for Salted. Oh, never mind, actually. Got the perfect pieces for that now. He just needs to burn a little bit on the right. Unless, yeah, there you go. There's that one line burn. And again, if you're used to playing modern Tetris and you're just tuning in here, remember, those little burns that they have to do in between Tetrises does not affect their Tetris score. Obviously, with modern Tetrises going back-to-back Tetrises, you know, with no burns in between increases your score. That is not the case here in Classic Tetris. You can burn in between, and a Tetris will always score the same amount of points. Oh, these pieces for Tetris Time are brutal.
Yeah, I was watching that. He made it work. Made some nice burns and skims to, you know, keep his right well open.
And he's still tied right now, so right. Well done. And in fact, he has a score lead now.
Mm-hmm. Pretty close games across the board here. I feel like no player really has a true lead. Everyone keeps trading leads depending on, you know, when they drop that Tetris, so it's what you want to see. Actually, Tetris Time up high. Let's see how he handles this.
Situation. Oh, can he get it over there yet? There's that hyper tapping. Perfect piece. T piece also really good. Oh, actually now he needs... Oh, this is a rough situation here.
Yeah. He's hanging in there. Oh, no. I don't know what you can do with that.
Oh, this is rough. Yeah. Oh, that's... oh. See, this is when I would be on stream and I would be yelling about my RNG right now.
So, Myles, you are good for game 1. Unfortunate for Tetris Time there.
Yeah, that was... He kept digging out, but then every time he dug out, then another bad sequence would come up and bury him again. And he just couldn't get the break that he needed to really get back into a clean, low play field. Mm-hmm. Woo-hoo, nice tuck right there from Salted Sofa. He's waiting for the J piece. Finally got the J piece. There it is. So he's got to figure out how to clean up that right side right there. There it is. There's the split line burn right there. I always love that. It's always a good feeling.
All right, got it ready from both players. Tetris Time. You should get back to your controller. There There we go. Right on time.
Phamtom right now behind by about 3 Tetrises, but still working on that. He is ahead in line, so that is definitely a legit deficit here for him. 61 Tetris rate for Salted Sofa. I'll get you, oh, here we go. 48% for Phamtom. So that's why he's behind in about 3 Tetrises right now, is the significantly lower Tetris rate right now. But again, you know, it's not even necessarily about the score, but can be just about pure survival at this moment. Trying to find a way to resolve that side over there. Decides to drop the T-piece point down. Just an interesting decision here. He needs a long piece, or he needs to start burning. Oh, decide not to burn there, but burns right there. Okay, there we go. Nicely done. Transitions cleanly. And now transition as well for Salted Sofa. Salted Sofa with about a 4 Tetris lead now. Can play a little bit safer, so you see these early burns from him.
Yeah, so Sofa still maintaining that 80,000 point lead, which is pretty significant considering you know, the caliber of these players, and I think both players can actually play pretty well on 19, so see if Sofa can maintain that. Meanwhile, Tetris Time doing Tetris Time things, and in the midst of, you know, what seems like his board is always in a state of like it's going to explode at any moment, but he manages to still get Tetrises.
Yeah, interesting here right now. You can see this. Salted Sofa has had to burn so much that it's actually given Phamtom a huge chance to catch up. Phamtom is only about 2 Tetrises behind now. So again, putting a little bit more pressure on Salted Sofa, which might cause a top out. And if so, then Phamtom might be able just to take it by surviving. But right now, Salted Sofa looking pretty clean. Yeah, and had to go for a method that accidentally, I mean, not accidentally, but that unfortunately has to block that hole in column 6. He has not been able to uncover it. Finally gets through there, and perfect pieces. Oh my God, that was one of those, you see those pieces coming up in your next box and you're just like, oh, thank you. Yeah, and Phamtom playing almost like a TGM invisible credits mode right now on our screen over here. Oh, you're right. That is weird. Yeah, you're right. It is level 26. Level 26 is haunted. But once again, Tetris Time here. You can see how far behind in points he is because of all the burning he's had to do constantly.
Sorry, I realized I keep muting my mic because of this smoke alarm. Somebody's having a good old time cooking here. As part of the at-home CTWC experience. Meanwhile, Phamtom is 34,000 up still. Has room for one more Tetris, but isn't able to really get anything together. And it's going to come down to if Salted can get a long bar right here, right now. And he gets it.
Nice. Okay. Wow. Wow, that was just what he needed, and he's going to take it. Woo. Barely off of the back of that last Tetris there. That is clutch. And that hurts for Phamtom.
Ooh, Sofa getting that Tetris for the win into the kill screen. That's pretty much as good as it gets. unless we have, you know, players getting those level 40 Tetrises, which to be seen in 2020 CTWC. But
we have Mr. Aldas jumping in there onto the screen you see down there. By the way, I wanted to mention that you know, Tetris Time ELO ranking of 168 with 1448 points. A lot of the players that we have here are in around the 1700s. As I mentioned, Myles with 1770 points, 24 rank. So, however, though, their win percentages are actually very similar in terms of matches being played for CTWC. 46, about 47% win rate for Tetris Time and 50% win rate for Myles. But let's see here.
Myles, I think. Oh no, opts not for. Yeah, Myles is seems like he's playing pretty safe, which is a good call considering his lead right now. He had some opportunities for a low center well, but decides to, you know, do his bread and butter, get back to that right well. And
yeah, of course, some people probably used to modern Tetris looking at Myles' side was like, wow, he had an opportunity for a T-spin setup. Why didn't he do that? T-spins don't do anything for you in NES Tetris. They give you bupkis. So no reason to set that up.
Yeah, only reason you want to set one up, I guess, is for certain burn situations. Definitely not for scoring, but sometimes you can use it for creative ways to get lower to the stack or get through some.
And there, as we said, smart play by Myles with that life lead, just playing as safe as possible. And really, honestly, Tetris Time has been getting kind of some unlucky streaks here right now with some terrible pieces, but that's the whole key, right? Is managing that situation.
Exactly.
Now, moving back to his original stream setup, it looks like.
Yeah, Tetris Time is nowhere to be seen. Maybe he has to walk it off, get his head in the right place, which I don't blame him. Being down 2-0 is in the elimination game. Might as well get your A-game mentality in there so that you're ready to take it back.
Yeah, it's a very, very difficult thing to do in these competitions is to, you know, feel like it's not your fault when you get these bad RNG sequences, but it looks like they're ready to go. Tetris Time is ready to jump right back in there.
Get a countdown going. Good luck, guys.
And here we go. Salted Sofa ready for a Tetris. He has a 2 Tetris lead now. Back to 1 Tetris lead. And you can see the 56 versus the 65 Tetris rate right now. So pretty close right now. Pretty close between both of those players. Definitely no significant lead for the situation. Oh boy, had trouble deciding what to do with that L piece, and ended up just flopping it right down in one of the most unfortunate situations possible. Right. You can see how much work he's having to do to try to clean up that mess there, because it was one of those holes that he created that kind of leads itself to you creating more holes to clean it up. But he's gotten to himself to where he's trying to look like he's going for a center. Well, no, he gives up that space. Yeah,
probably the right decision considering Phantom's board right now as well. Phantom has some of his own work to do here to get back to a good scoring position.
Yeah, so definitely not hurt by the need to burn for Salted Sofa because of the fact that Phantom has had to do some cleaning up himself. Here we go. Phantom's finally going to get access to those row 1 holes. Let's see how he clears these out. Yep, there you go. And there we go. Should be set up ready again for the clean optimal Tetris setups. However, he hasn't been able to fill out column 1. There we go, finally. And the O piece is going to also... Oh, those were nice pieces right there. Okay, Phantom ready to go for a Tetris. There's the long bar, and boom, Tetris for Phantom.
Tetris Time was close to his death there for a moment. Had to fill up like a really high dirty Tetris setup. He's barely found his way out of it and back to a right well. Looks like he decided not to set up dirty there. Maybe he learned his lesson from almost losing the tournament there. But yeah, let's see if he can get back to this. He's got a Tetris waiting for him in that column 4.
Oh yeah, but that's the worst right there. We have to fill out that and just keep blocking it. But there you go, ready to go. Not getting the pieces that you need. And there you go, dirty Tetris. In the perfect OP, so now he's got another Tetris ready to go. Of course, down by a lot of points, but you know, you just got to count on the opponents having some bad luck as well. But Myles, of course, a veteran here, doing well, keeping himself in a good position, ready for the Tetris. Boom, Tetris for Myles.
Yeah, Myles handling that small drought fairly well. And still scoring, and now has pretty much a 100k lead over Tetris Time. So Myles is looking to nip this series in the bud right here, right now with a 3-0.
Yeah, and for Phamtom right now, he's down by a lot. But Salted Sofa here, maintaining a pretty decent lead. I like what I see here.
Yeah,
but again, you know, crazily enough, as a hyper tapper versus a Daz player, you always have to feel like in the back of your head you have you got to count on maybe the Daz player making a mistake and you know, just losing Daz or something like that. And the transition for Salted Sofa, clean transition.
I like that. Salted Sofa went for a quick tap to get just for a better stack on the left there. He put another eyepiece on top. So he's really trying to play his best 19 and be aggressive to some extent.
Goes for the triple, and he didn't look too happy about that, but he's had to accept it. And you know what? They're both even on lines, and Phamtom, however, is still down by quite a wide margin. So I think Salted Sofa knows he can afford to play pretty safe right now.
Yeah, he's still up high for a DAS player. He's going to need the right pieces and extremely good control, and he's doing a good job. Still has to, see how he handles this.
There's definitely, once again, unfortunate situation for Tetris Time. Oh, man, these pieces are just causing him so much consternation.
You can see Salted moving in his chair a bit, moving with the pieces here because it's pretty tense up there.
Oh, yeah, this is rough. This is a rough situation.
It's like he's on. It's like he's on a. What am I thinking of? Like when you go to Disney World and there's the like flight simulator, or like the, yeah, it's like you're moving around like that. That's what Sofa was doing with the Tetris pieces. He was feeling it.
This goes for a triple. And yeah, Phamtom just has to play safe. He's only at 24. He doesn't even really need to go for Tetrises at all. You can
no, definitely keep it cool here.
Triple should do
triple
it.
Does it.
There you go.
Phamtom takes his first point of this set. Well played.
Nicely done. And now Phamtom gets to breathe a little sigh of relief. But over there you can see on the top side, Tetris Time just has not ever been able to get the stack down to the Tetrises again. He's been burning basically the entire game. If he can get another Tetris, we can see what his Tetris rate is, but I have a feeling it's not the strongest right now. He's finally burned all the way down.
He is down
so he's finally been able to go, but you can see the deficit in the score that he has right now is just, I mean, basically insurmountable.
That's massive. Point. I think he knows he needs to just Tetris from here on out.
There we go, 26%. But man, that even those long pieces are taking forever to show up for him sometimes. Ugh.
You know, he could get lucky. Myles could top out, but there is one way to approach it. It's kind of a risk either way. It's like, should I risk playing like Tetris is only super aggressive, or maybe take the risk that Myles might make some mistakes and I just keep it safe?
Yeah, Myles just needs to survive. He just needs to survive at this point. I don't even think he needs to worry too much about Tetris. And he still got one as well. Oh, never mind, actually. Tetris Time with the top out. He knew he had to play aggressive, and it's not going to happen. So
Myles moves on.
Rank number 23 in this tournament is going to move on over our 39th ranked player, Tetris Time. Myles with the fist pump with the Tiger Woods once again.
Tiger Woods. I like it. Great games from Myles, and Tetris Time showing off some good games, showing that he can score pretty well through some terrible sequences, and makes it pretty fun to watch. So also great sportsmanship from Tetris Time after losing, applauding Myles. So I always appreciate seeing that.
It's one of those things, right? I mean, even though this is versus mode, Tetris, most of the times when you lose, it's usually your own fault because you're not sending lines to each other and such. But there you go. So shout outs to Tetris Time. I'm sure we'll see him a lot more in more of the online Tetris events going there in the next year. And so great job to him. You can see here on the other side of the bracket here, on the other loser side match, Phamtom trying to work to do some burning here to clean out. He's probably just going to start going for the row 2 Tetrises. Mm-hmm. Except he's gotten some decent pieces. It's just unfortunate placement on them. Oh, but yeah, things are not looking good at all.
No.
Over here.
The right idea is just not... Yeah, there's not much you can do with that mistake. And Phamtom still has to close the gap. You never know what's going to happen here. So Phamtom needs 191,000 to be clear.
Yeah, and he's at a point where I don't even think he needs to score a Tetris at all. He's only at line 56. He's got another 80 lines before he's going to transition. So he could probably just score nice little singles, be safe. It'll be torture for Salted Sofa to watch this super play.
he definitely has he can definitely use some mind games right now, depending on his strategy of how to go about this. Does he want to end it soon, or does he want to just relax, take a breath, and line it out a little bit?
Yeah, see, just going for triples. He had a potential to save it for the Tetris, but I think Phamtom knows as much as anybody else that he can probably just do this if he just plays patiently. But I mean, the pieces haven't been great, so I like the way that he's just been leaning towards burning early on. And he might even be able to set himself up a Tetris over here. Nope, he's probably... Oh,
there we go.
Yeah, okay. Now he's just waiting for a long bar. Probably go for a burn early if he needs to.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't make any serious mechanical mistakes, he should be okay. I think he's aware.
There we go, and that much closer. If he wants to do this now, he can just set himself up for this next Tetris, and he should be good to go. There it is, boom, Tetris, and there it is. Phantom's gonna take game number 3.
Phamtom clinching out that third game after a pretty drastic mistake there from Sofa. Sofa had a good response, but it's just what can you do at that point? So, unfortunate.
Just as a reminder, Phamtom 45th in the ELO with 1,702 points. And, I should say ELO rating of 1,702 points for a 45th rank. And Salted Sofa ranked 92 with a 1580 ELO score.
Yeah, Sofa's been a real up-and-comer, so there might be some... I think he's been getting a lot better, so we might have some work to get caught up ELO-wise, but yeah, he's definitely no slouch, and a very smart player. You can tell by the way he stacks and whatnot. He seems to have some mechanical errors that can be really drastic and cause him the game, especially in the 19 phase, but when he's on his A game, he's right up there.
Yeah, again, not to try to convince the viewers to go one way or the other, but I definitely feel like a lot of that is, the Daz versus hyper tapping kind of situation. Right now, some really, really unfortunate pieces for Salted Sofa as well. I mean, one of the things as a Tetris player when people are watching and when they recognize that your pieces kind of are bad and they agree with you, it kind of makes you helps ease the pain a little bit.
Right.
We're
in this together.
Yeah. We're all connected in this life.
So Phamtom with a nice early lead because of Sofa's early on. It's only first 20 lines, so it tends to balance out, you know. If someone has bad RNG in the beginning, usually it goes the other way at some point. But yep, so nice comfortable early lead here for Phamtom to in a game 4 situation where if he clinches out this game, you know, he can win. So he wants to avoid the nerves of that game 5, I'm sure.
He's trying to set himself up a Tetris here, but where is that long bar? This 19-piece drought is driving him nuts, but Salted Sofa with a misdrop on that box.
Yeah, I think he went for an aggressive quick tap there, which is easier to hit on 18, but it's still hard to hit. You know, it's not an easy thing to do. But unfortunate.
He'll be fine. But of course, that just gives Phamtom a chance to build a bigger lead. However, Phamtom having a little bit of trouble himself here trying to get a clean board. All right, finally gets to that hole over there. Yeah, the long bar is exactly what he needed. Just what the doctor ordered. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Didn't know where to put that. It was really awkward. And so he just kind of waffled on it and it caused him problems. But he's still going to get a Tetris out of that and still going to get to the row 2 Tetris possibly.
I think those were some good finds and solutions considering the situation. So
all right, he's going for aggression right here. Going to go for the dirty Tetris and it's going to pay off. Boom! Tetris for Phamtom, and you see the head nod from him.
He's into it. He's feeling it in the zone.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that he didn't dwell on that mistake, but like I was kind of hinting at earlier, he just is constantly thinking ahead rather than, you know, thinking retrospectively, and is able to find those solutions to that odd placement. So it's great to see it, and shows some of the strength in his mentality.
So the very fortunate thing for Salted Sofa right now is he has not been able to get a Tetris for a while. He's been cleaning. Look at this. These pieces are not going his way. But the fortunate thing for him is that things haven't been that much better for Phamtom. And so the lead, honestly, is, quote, only 2.5 Tetrises. Really, honestly, it's not that bad.
Right. Yeah, considering. You are right, considering the facts. Or it seems like he's been in like a stressful game this whole time, but he's not that far behind. I guess Phamtom is taking a few Tetrises there to get a more substantial lead, but
so now it's a 4 Tetris lead, 52% Tetris rate for Phamtom, and finally Tetris ready is Sofa. He just needs something to drop in that middle hole there, and they won't give it to him. Oh man, this is a frustrating game right now for Phamtom. And if Phamtom watches this back or he hears me right now, I'm totally with you right now on this RNG. Oh man, this is brutal.
Yeah, Salt Sofa is just hearing his inner monologue through James Chen right now.
Yeah, this is brutal so far. All right. Finally trying to... No, can't clear that hole on the right. Look at this. Ugh. Yeah, these pieces... I'm only watching Salted Sofa side right now, but I mean, I tell you right now, I can feel the frustration right now.
Well, I don't blame you. I mean, he's on the, his tournament life right now, and he's the one in the back. Like, he needs to get caught up here, so we want to see what exactly can we do to get caught up. 200,000 points here in the next. We're about to hit transition too, so he's got to keep his cool in transition. Play safe, but with scoring definitely needs to be in mind as a DAS player, so it can be real tough.
Phamtom right now, he can definitely afford to play very safe. He's up 200,000 points, and like I said, he can play safe at this point in time. No need to push. Felt like he dropped that L piece in the wrong direction, but it's gonna be okay for him right now. Oof, it's close for Phamtom.
Yeah, Phamtom not in the best situation to score right now, so Salted is, and he scored a Tetris. I still believe Salted can close this gap, no doubt about it.
Yeah, especially now.
Yeah,
especially with these drops. Oh, this is bad for Phamtom. This is looking... Oh, he can't get it over there in time. Okay. Here we go. And yeah, you can see the frustration on Phamtom's part. He's like, I had this. Now all Salted Sofa has to do is play safe. This is what I was saying. He can count on this factor. It's only level 22. He has plenty of time, plenty of space to get this victory by playing smart, by playing patient. But he still has to try to get some of these Tetrises.
And just so he knows, he needs to hit 475,000 is the magic number for you, Salted Sofa. So you got plenty of time to do it. Definitely a tough chase down regardless, considering he's already on level 23. So you can't play it too safe. You're going to have to score a little bit. There's that one Tetris. That's going to bring off a lot of pressure.
Yeah, that's going to help a lot. Goes for the triple there, just to play it safe. Perfect. Set up for another Tetris. Where's the long bar? Where is the long bar?
Okay, take those burns. Take those burns.
Game.
There it is. And he needs 200 points.
Just
200 points. There
Blam. It is. There you go. And Salted Sofa with the slow and very, very nice patient play over there. Ties it up 2-2. And yeah, you can see the exasperation on Phamtom's side. Like, man, I gotta do another game.
Right. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what that means. We've got a nice decider once again. Classic Tetris 2 is home of the deciders tonight, apparently. And 2v2, or 2 games to 2 games. Salted Sofa versus Phamtoms, who will take game number 5.
Yeah, and as I mentioned, earlier, I felt Salted Sofa's pain on some of those pieces, yet, like I said, he was able to overcome that, and that's the whole thing about this, right? So you can get mad at RNG, you can blame the RNG, but if you just play, as long as you're not sitting here, that's the nice thing about this format, is you're not chasing a personal best. You're just trying to outscore whatever the opponent does. And so, you could get bad RNG and it could hurt your score, but if something bad goes down for the opponent, you can still make that comeback and win. And that's exactly what Salted Sofa did. So great job to him on that game.
Yeah, he kept it together. And yeah, you never know. Even if you're that far behind, you just got to keep your cool and just play your best, because players of all calibers are going to make mistakes, and you just got to play in hopes that they do in that case. And he did. So Salted is able to clinch it out. I think Salted, by the way, I just noticed, rocking a Zelda t-shirt or something like that. Must be a Zelda fan.
Alright, needs to get in there. Alright. Accidentally had to create that gap. Now he wants to see if he can... Okay, he's not going to go for the Tetris right now. He's just going to start working on the cleaning process right away. There we go. The T piece is going to fit in there nicely. Tetris. There you go. Boom. Simul Tetris for both players. Very left side heavy stacking right now from Salted Sofa. It's what you tend to want to do. Oof. Man, that long bar came for Phamtom at just the wrong time. And yeah, he is having some ways with this RNG right now. Now it's Phamtom's turn to run into some really awful RNG. But actually, no, never mind. I will take that back. Some really, really nice RNG for him now. Has turned back into bad RNG.
Right.
Oh, man.
That's Tetris for you.
Okay. There we go. Yep, there's that Tetris sigh of relief. You saw that head thrown back there going, oh, man, okay. Back to a clean board.
All right. Pretty much even game here. Same lines. I'm going to be trading leads with some burns and Tetrises.
Boom, Tetris for Phamtom. And now Tetris ready for Salted Sofa.
I like that Salted. Salted seems to like to go for these quick taps aggressively on 18, and it's kind of cool to see because it can bring him in line with hyper tappers as a desk player.
Right. Nice pieces for Salted. Beautiful pieces. That one's a little rough because he created that requirement on the left side, but he gets the J piece just in time. He's going to be able to tuck the L piece in there. Okay. Things are looking good for Salted Sofa. He has a 1 Tetris lead over Phamtom. The Phamtom's going to catch up right there, basically neck and neck.
Mm-hmm. Yes, as close as it gets. 760 lines. Players could press down to garner a lead if they would like, but I wouldn't recommend it. Some players might recommend it.
Rhythm just a little bit.
Oh, it was dead even there for a second.
Nice. Okay, here we go. Boom, Tetris for Phamtom. Boom, Tetris for Assaulted Sofa. So Phamtom's still behind. 1 Tetris. Equal on lines, so they're neck and neck. A little bit of cleaning for Salted Sofa.
Okay. Yeah, we're approaching transition in about 20-30 lines here. Still a very close game. This is, nobody wants to lose this. Decider, out of the tournament. If you do not win right here, right now, I'm trying to ramp up your nerves as much as possible. Apparently. So, no pressure.
All right, Tetris, boom, Tetris for Salted Sofa, building up that lead, but here comes Phamtom fighting right back. It's interesting. Phamtom can play fairly safe and maybe hope for a mistake from Salted Sofa, but if you play too safe, it's going to come and bite you in the end.
Right.
Set up for the Tetris, and boom, Tetris for Phamtom. Where's the long bar for Salted Sofa? There it is. Boom, Tetris for Salted Sofa. It's keeping this 2 Tetris lead.
Yeah, kind of touching on earlier, like, depending on who you're playing against, it could be a gamble to play safe, If you're playing against someone like, say, Joseph, who consistently is aggressive, it'd be quite a gamble to play safe rather than going for that aggression, So, probably by this game 5, you can kind of measure out how you want to play against your opponent and when you want to go for these Tetrises or,
All 3 line bars, but a mistake from Phamtom.
Oh, no.
And that is going to do it. And the Salted Sofa is going to take it over Phamtom. As I mentioned, Salted Sofa ranked 92 in the ELO, and Phamtom ranked 45 in the ELO. But it is Salted Sofa who's going to take it, and Phamtom will be out of the tournament.
So next up, or in the losers bracket, that means Salted Sofa will be playing against Myles, which is quite a matchup too. 26 seed versus 23 seed, so they should be close in skill level as well. Myles is probably the favorite, ELO-wise, and just in past tournaments, but players are getting better and better. We'll see what Salted Sofa can bring to the table here, and then of course in winners bracket we have Breandon versus Sam.
Right.